Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel all about real estate. My name is Lewis, and today's video is going to be awesome. We're going to be giving you a California housing market update. We're going to be talking about how it seems like the housing market is starting to shift as buyer demand weakens a little bit. So we're going to be reviewing some stats and facts provided by the California Association of Realtors so we can know exactly what is going on in the market. Now, if you are new to the channel and you like all things finance, real estate, and investing, please smash that like button, tap that subscribe button right there, and if you haven't done so in the past, please consider leaving a comment. Your comments really help me as well as others learn and grow. Without further ado, let's jump right to that data. All right, so up on the screen, I have the data from the California Association of Realtors. I'll go ahead and link to this article in the show notes so that you can go over your specific area or region if you want to, because I'm just going to hit this at a broad or high holistic view. So a couple of the key points. It says existing single-family home sales totaled about 419,000 units in April. On a seasonally adjusted annualized rate, that is actually down 1.9% from March, and it is down 8.5% from April in 2021. So sales activity is starting to slow down a little bit. Now, it also says that April's statewide median home price is up. That is just about $885,000 statewide. That's up 4.2% from March, and it's up 8.7% from April of 2021. And year-to-date home sales were down 7.4%. Now, I did find this really cool infographic. I figured I would share this information with you here as well. A couple really key points that I thought was interesting here at a high level. The share of homes that sold above the asking price actually set a new record high. So 72.8% of homes listed actually sold above their listing price in April of 2022. So homes are still moving quickly, even though sales activity is down, and homes, if they're priced correctly, they're still selling above the list price. Additionally, it says that mortgage payment growth actually hit a new record high. This is not necessarily a good thing because it means that the cost of home ownership is going up. So you have two cross currents here. You have higher prices and you have higher mortgage rates, which is causing mortgage payments to go up dramatically. They are up 36.8% year over year. Now, in addition to that, we have seen inventory improve slightly from last year, even though it remains relatively tight. We're sitting about 1.8 months worth of supply. So a little bit more inventory coming into the market. That's a good thing. That's going to hopefully lead to a more balanced market and give some opportunities to some buyers. Now, a couple key points here before we jump into some of the raw data. It says that at a regional level, home sales in all major California regions declined from a year ago, with 3 of the 5 regions falling by double digits on a year-over-year basis. The Central Coast region continued to have the biggest decline in all regions in April, with sales dropping 21.3% from a year ago. Despite being down sharply from last year's unusually high level, April sales in the Central Coast were only down 2.1% from the pre-pandemic average. Additionally, the San Francisco Bay Area saw 18.1% in reduced sales activity, and Southern California is down 16%. Those are the two other major regions with sales declines exceeding 10% from a year ago. Now, even with sales activity decreasing at a regional level, home prices in all major California regions, except for the far north, continued to surge from last year by double digits, with 3 of them reaching new record high in April. The San Francisco Bay Area recorded its highest year-over-year price growth with an increase of 15.9%, followed by the Central Valley, 14.9%, and the Central Coast, 13.4%. Southern California is 11.7%, and in the far north is 8.9%. So the Central Coast and the far north were the only regions that did not post a new record median price in April. This is almost unbelievable, really, when you're looking at the data. So you have sales activity that is going down slightly, but you still have price appreciation, and we've obviously saw higher interest rates, so it costs more to borrow at this point. Now, some of the raw data that I found really interesting here was in these charts, and it breaks it down by area. So across the state, the median sales price is about $885,000. But if you start looking in certain other markets like Los Angeles Metro, its median sales price is $800,000. The Central Coast is just over $1 million. Central Valley at $500,000. That would include the Sacramento market where I'm located, and then the San Francisco Bay Area at $1.54 million, and Southern California at about $850,000. Now you can see here that year-to-date sales activity is actually down in all regions, as we just mentioned. But if you look over price growth year over year, many of these markets are up double digits. Now, the area that I'm in, I wanted to pay a little close attention to, which is the Central Valley, specifically in the Sacramento region and Placer County. So this is the breakdown of these counties in the Central Valley. So you have Fresno, Glen, Kern, Kings, and so on and so forth. But a couple that I like to pay particular attention to is Placer and Sacramento because they're so close to me here. So median home price in Placer County is $717,000. Looks like that is up about 2.2% month over month. It's 14.7% year over year, but sales activity has declined by about 11.1%. Now in Sacramento County, we have the median price at $570,000. That is up 16.3% year over year, with sales activity down about 5.1%. All right, so that is going to wrap it up for today's video on the California housing market. As I mentioned, I'll go ahead and link to that in the show notes if you want to see the full article and see everything broken down by county or region. But what I think is going on here is just maybe a paradigm shift or a temperature change in the market. You know, at this point, it seems like we are seeing a reduction in sales activity, and I'm wondering if that is a leading indicator that we might see more price reductions to come. I know locally we have started to see price reductions increase pretty dramatically just within the last 30 days alone. So I would be interested to see if that trend continues, especially because we are still seeing record high prices and we're seeing interest rates that are the highest that they have been in the last few years. So we'll have to see how the weeks and months kind of unfold from here, but we will stay on top of it. What do you think is going on in the market? Please leave your comments below. And if you haven't done so already, please hit that like button and that subscribe button. We'll see you on the next video.